What's good, y'all? It's your boy jthewei here again. I could not go on making videos without mentioning Kobe in my videos because that guy is the reason why I am the guy who I am today. Growing up and watching him, he was an inspiration to me and he was a father figure to me, and I've always just wanted to be like him, and he was one of the biggest sources of inspiration for me growing up. I still am shaken by what happened on January 26th. It's still absolutely crazy that that's reality, and it feels like a nightmare, but this nightmare is just real and we can't wake out of it. Y'all know I had to pull out the Kobe 11 Fade to Blacks, the shoes that he scored 60 points in his last game in. I still remember that like it was yesterday, and he was wearing this yellow 24 jersey too. Absolutely crazy, guys. Anyway, guys, that's not the point of this video. What I want to talk about in this video are the things that I've learned from Kobe. And Mamba mentality is a big reason why I started my YouTube channel, because a lot of my YouTube channel, now that I've come to realize it, is about Mamba mentality, being the best version of yourself, being better than the day you were before. I talk about that all the time, and that's exactly what Mamba mentality is. And I just want to share with y'all the biggest things that I learned from Kobe Bryant and that I have applied in my life. Now, the first one, this is the most important one. And I made another video about this called The Cold Hard Truth about being confident, is that confidence comes from the work that you put in. I do not want to hear any of this confidence comes within fucking bullshit, guys. Let me tell y'all something, it is complete crap for you to tell me that you could just wake out of your bed and you could just tell yourself to be a confident person. That is complete crap. Confidence, from what Kobe Bryant said, comes from the work that you put in. Kobe worked his tail off, worked on his game, hit the same moves and jump shots thousands of times in practice. He said that in an interview, that's why he was confident in his game, because he practiced those moves over and over again and he mastered it. If you ain't practicing or putting work in your game, you ain't gonna be good and you ain't gonna be confident in your abilities. When I prepare for things like being an engineer and I gotta present in a work meeting, I gotta know what I'm talking about. I can't just frolic around the plant and not do any work and expect to sound confident when I present my work. When I play piano and I'm preparing for a recital, if I'm listening to these scam dating coaches on YouTube or life coaches on YouTube telling you to just be confident, how in the world am I going to be confident playing in front of 100 people on stage if I didn't practice my piano pieces? If I just listened to them, I just said, just be confident. Just wake up and be confident. That's some crap, guys. Having confidence in yourself taught me to have a work ethic, just like Kobe Bryant himself. And I've learned to understand to build a strong work ethic. When other people are sleeping or they're not working, you gotta be willing to work when nobody else is working. When everybody else is at the bar shaking their ass at the club all day, just trying to hunt women down or just trying to get drunk, I'm gonna be in my room focused on myself, or I'm gonna be in the gym bettering myself while everybody else is too busy doing some dumb shit in their life that doesn't mean anything to them. That's what I've learned, guys, and not just in skills. If you want to be a confident person, you got to improve yourself. And I preach that in my channel all the time. If you want to be a high-value man who truly has self-respect for himself, and who truly feels good about himself, you got to become a high-value man. You have to put the work in to get there. If you a bum just sleeping on your mama's couch, 200 pounds overweight, you got no friends, you dress like shit, you got no passion in your life and no career going on for yourself, you damn right you're not gonna be confident, guys. So that's the most important thing that I've learned is about confidence, what it truly takes to be confident, and the work that you have to put to be able to be confident, guys. Guys, this next one is another one that I've learned that was really important too. Life is a numbers game. You know, when people say Kobe, and you tell you to take your shot, and if you miss, you just take another shot. That's what Kobe did. If he had a bad game and he shot 5 from 21 from the field, the next game he'll still have the confidence to drop 40 points on you because he ain't afraid to shoot that motherfucker. He ain't afraid to shoot that ball. And that's what I've learned in my life too, is that you just gotta keep trying until success comes your way. When Kobe first got into the NBA, 1996, NBA playoffs against the Utah Jazz. This guy had the guts to take these difficult shots, and he hit 4 air balls in the fourth quarter at the end in overtime. And he still had the balls to get better from that. Kobe, my man, my dog, Kobe Bryant. That is the ultimate confidence and ultimate self-belief. Kobe kept trying. He didn't give up. You know, even when after he three-peated with Shaq, he still stayed with the Lakers in 2005, 6, and 7 when they were getting knocked out of the first round of the playoffs, the year when he dropped 81. He stayed with the Lakers till they got Pau Gasol and they won another championship. I mean, he lost to the Celtics in 08 and he still had the nerve to improve himself. I mean, I've watched all that and he worked on his game and he had the determination to keep going, to keep trying in life till he won his first ring without Shaq. And that's the same thing in life. And when you hear these stories, how people got famous, they say that they kept working, grinding for nights with nothing, with no return, until opportunity came their way and they seized it. You know, Long, the pianist Long, he spent months and months, I think maybe even years in America, just playing. This man had the balls to fly all the way from China to America to start a completely new life. And he just played piano there for years. Nobody contacting him until opportunity came to him finally one day. This is the same thing with me in YouTube. I posted videos for the longest time with nobody watching my videos. And finally my channel has picked up and it's starting to get some traction and I'm getting more views. You just gotta be willing to work long enough and to be resilient enough to keep trying in life until success comes your way. A lot of people have no confidence. They fail 1 or 2 times and they quit. They don't got the confidence to keep going on. They don't got that killer mentality and motivation like Kobe to keep working until success comes their way. When I first started piano as a freshman year in college, that's the same thing what I did too. Was when I first started playing, I knew that I wanted to pursue piano more, and I knew that I just had to keep putting my head down and practicing myself. I think I practiced for 2 years with nothing in return, until finally one day the piano professors contacted me and said that they thought I was really good. And I auditioned and I was able to finally perform and start, in a way, my career as a pianist. When I played tennis in high school, I remember I would keep losing to people in the first round. And I had all the skills to win, but I didn't have the mentality to win. But I stuck with it long enough and I kept trying until I built mental strength. So in those clutch moments and those tough moments, I was able to fight it out. And eventually I won a championship, guys. So those are some examples in my life. But what I'm trying to say is what Kobe taught me, and what Kobe did is that Kobe, he kept shooting. He was not afraid of failure. That's what you gotta do in your life, is that if you wanna be successful and you wanna be really good at something and you wanna build your own brand or to be able to compete, you just gotta keep trying in life, guys. Guys, the next thing Kobe Bryant inspired me to do was be passionate about things in my life. And Kobe had so much passion for the game of basketball. He loved basketball so much. He loved the feel of the ball, the smell of the ball, the sound the ball makes in the court. That's that obsession he had for it. And after basketball, he had a love for filmmaking and storytelling. This man was trying to prove to everybody that after he retired, he could find a new passion in his life. I carry on this same thing in my life too. When I play piano, I love the smell of the keys. I love just being in the auditorium, in a stage with the piano, with the white noise in the background, where I can just smell the air and just pretend that I'm playing in front of millions of people and just hearing the echoes in the concert hall. Kobe inspired me to be passionate about everything that I do in my life. Kobe Bryant taught me that passion brings you so many ways, and that if you are passionate about it, it don't feel like work. And if you are passionate about it, you will make all the excuses in the world to do it, not the excuses to not do it. A lot of people say they want to start something, but they don't really love it. They ain't really truly passionate about it like a Kobe Bryant was. Because when they say that they want to start a new passion or hobby, they make excuses and they say that they're too busy with this and this in their life. That's complete crap, guys. In life, if you love something enough, you'll be able to find all the time in the world to do it. You know, these are the same guys that say they don't got time to do this, but if their crush at their job or their school hit them up, they asses would be running straight to that girl, simping for that girl, making time to go on dates with her and telling that girl to come over and spend time with her. They got time for that, but they don't got time to do their quote unquote passions that they said that they were passionate about. I think that's some crap, guys. In our lives, if we are truly passionate about something, we'll be able to find all the time in the world for it, guys. Next, guys, Kobe Bryant taught me how to be mentally tough. And you know with me, and I always talk about this on my channel, and if you watch me a lot, you know I'm gonna say this again. Back with me and my bald-headed, ugly ass back then, my emotionally dumb ass back then, I was the most mentally weak person in this world. When I failed one time, I cry about it. When I get rejected, or when I felt like things weren't going on my way, I felt like I was a failure and I always kept self-pitying myself. Guys, Kobe Bryant taught me how to be the man I am today by being mentally tough. I've learned to understand that life is a numbers game and what confidence is, and whenever I fail, I dust myself off and I just get back on my feet, just like how Kobe Bryant did. Whenever Kobe failed in life, especially in the 2008 finals, when, like I mentioned earlier, when he bounced his ass back in 2009, that's what I've taken inspiration from, guys. Instead of seeing failure as something to put me down, what I see failure pushes me to be even better. It pushes you to want to work even better. There are so many stories of Kobe Bryant when somebody pissed him off and he got the motivation to beat him. When Michael Jordan told him that he can wear the shoes but he couldn't feel the shoes, and then Kobe Bryant dropped 55 points in their last meeting against him, stuff like that is inspirational. Whenever people doubt me in this life, it's like somebody threw wood in that fire and that fire grows bigger and that fire is my motivation. Whatever it is, guys, when someone talks trash to me, says that I can't make it in life, when a woman rejects me, or whenever somebody talks down to me, that gives me all the motivation to get myself back on my feet, to work even harder. And not just the mental part of it, but also the physical. Whenever you're going through physical pain in life, you gotta just push through that shit, guys. I remember so many instances in Kobe's career when he tore his Achilles. That guy got up on his feet and he shot 2 free throws on his torn Achilles and he walked himself off the court. Mamba mentality. That guy, I remember that guy played a game against the Pelicans. He tore his rotator cuff. He was shooting left-handed. This was his second to last season. He was shooting left-handed before his coach took him out. I remember when he messed up his finger, his shooting finger, he played through the 2010 finals with a broken finger. And he had to work hard to change his shot form to play with a broken finger. This dude's the GOAT of mental toughness. And that is what I have taken inspiration from my man Kobe Bryant, guys. All right, y'all, those are the things that I mainly learned from Kobe Bryant in my life. I wish he was still around here. That man was such a huge inspiration to me. I don't know what kind of person I would be without Kobe Bryant in my life. I don't know if I would have that same motivation to succeed if I didn't know him. I'm just really glad that I got to witness the greatness of a guy like Kobe Bryant. We'll never see another Kobe. I'm eternally grateful I got to watch him play, and I got to watch him play in person, and he high-fived me when he was walking out of the tunnel. That moment meant everything to me, and I still get chills thinking about it. His legacy will never die, and I hope that I'll help keep his legacy alive, guys. Alright guys, remember to leave this video a like, comment down below what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video. jthewei out.